Hello everyone, this is Bookworm Whisper, and I just wanted to make like a little miscellaneous video. This is like a favorite weekly things or whatever, and I just want to discuss them with you a little bit. Okay? First of all, I hope everybody had a happy New Year. My New Year was awesome. I passed out like 10 o'clock. And then at like 1 minute before the ball dropped, I woke up and woke my husband up, and we all got to watch the ball drop, which was great. But like I missed everything else. But it was a great New Year. I was very happy I got to spend it with my family, even though I was pretty tired the day after at work. But that's okay. It was worth it. Let's see. Another favorite thing that is coming up. My mom's probably going to see this video. I don't care. My husband is taking me to Cherokee, North Carolina for my birthday. And you guys, I cannot tell you how excited I am. I went about 2 years ago. I think it was 2 years ago to Cherokee, North Carolina, and I love Cherokee. Me being from the mountains, I'm just more of a mountain type of girl. Like if I went to Colorado, I'd probably like it there too. There's just something about mountains I just love. But Cherokee was different. It was just an amazing place, and I cannot wait to go. It was, he said, my husband was like, I had to take a choice. You can either go to Harry Potter Land in Orlando or go Cherokee again. And I was like, oh my God, really? Because I'd love to go to Harry Potter Land. And then I was like, I love Cherokee. I can't help it. And I can go Harry Potter Land anytime I want to. So I'm just going to save Harry Potter Land for a special time. But, okay. So what I'm going to start off with is this. It's South Carolina raw wildfire honey. And never pasteurized, never filtered. Contains pollen grain and wax flakes. Granulation. All pure honey will granulate eventually to liquefy. Place container in hot water. Let stand until completely liquefied. I gotta tell y'all this. I have never been a fan of honey until this. I've never had real honey before, is what I realized. I'm used to the very generic honey from like Walmart. I have never tasted a real, homemade. I mean, I'm sure we all know what honey comes from, but you know what I mean. You know how store-bought things are a little bit different than, things that come from like a market, like one of those markets. But I thought I would do a little taste test if I can. I'm going to try to use my left hand, but look how pretty that is. There's a really good video out by Megan Whispers, Megin, and then Whispers. And she does a show and tell of all her honeys. And that's what intrigued me at first. I was like, wow, there are different types of honeys out there. And I love that video. I had that in my favorites right now, and I might go watch it later. I love that video. So if you guys have not seen that video, definitely check it out. I'm going to try to taste this if I can get the goop off a little bit. Alright, let's see. Mm-hmm. Okay. Definitely a major difference. I do not know where my in-laws got this, but it is delicious. It's like, I'm gonna get one more taste here. It's like, it's definitely sweet, but it's got like a flowery undertone to it. It's just so delicious. But yes, that is that. And then I showed you these in my Christmas haul, the Mockingjay Part 1 and Part 2. But these came in today. Ba, ba, ba. Watch the spoon. Catching fire. And these are in steel books. They are so nice. And this was the movie that me and my husband went to see on our first date. So I love that. I own it now. And I own the whole series now, which is awesome. And I love pita. Pita's my favorite. Gail can go somewhere else. But, trying to open it. But yeah, that's really pretty casing. I mean, Gail's okay, but I mean, he had all his life to tell Katniss how he felt about her, and he didn't until she met somebody else. And I love Peta. He saved her. He saved her life with the bread. So, haha on Gail. And then we have, I didn't know this one was going to be a steelbook too, but it is The Hunger Games. So cool. And I've also read the whole book series as well twice. Jennifer Lawrence, she's so beautiful, ain't she? I haven't seen her in a good movie lately, though, which makes me really sad. She was in, I think the last good movie she was in was Joy. And I didn't really like that movie. Like, I loved her in American Hustle. With Bradley Cooper and just Amy Adams and a bunch of people. And I loved her in that movie. I think she's more believable as a comedy rom-com like Silver Linings Playbook. I love Silver Linings Playbook. And then, action too, but I see her more as a rom-com drama type girl, but that's just me. Oh my goodness. Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows. You guys, I'm so sad. I'm about to finish this book for the 5th time. I still got honey on my fingers. I love Harry Potter so much. And I'm at the part actually where Hermione and Ron kiss for the first time. Now, I have not watched all the movies yet. I've seen snippets of the movies. And I've seen the first kiss between Ron and Hermione. And that is sad because in the book it's so much better. So much better. Because he had just mentioned, let's get the house elves out of the castle before Voldemort comes in and kills them all. And then she drops everything and throws herself at him and kisses him. Because she had been talking about house elves for the last 3 books. And just by him saying that was like, oh, I love you. So, I mean, dang. And the same with Ginny and Harry. I have no problem the way Harry ended up with okay. Are we going to get into this? Yes, we're going to get into this. I think it's a good thing that Ron and Hermione did not I think it's a good thing that Harry and Hermione did not end up together. I think they were two of the same, smart, brave, and Harry doesn't have as good as a personality as Ron does, and I think, you know, Harry and Hermione kind of clashed a little bit when it came to their personalities, because they have about the same personality. So I was actually pretty happy the first time I read Harry Potter. I was like, yay, Ron and Hermione. I saw that coming a mile away. Well, I actually didn't. I thought Harry and Hermione would end up together, but I was happy with the way things worked out. And then Harry ended up Ginny, and the same thing with the movies. Ginny and Harry. I have never seen less chemistry between two actors in my life. Like, Ron and Hermione in the movies had great chemistry. Great chemistry. I just didn't like the kiss. With Ginny and Harry in the movies, it was like no chemistry at all. And their first kiss is like a kiss you would give your grandmother or something. It was so stupid. I hated it. Don't get me started, but I am so sad I'm finishing it for the 5th time. It's like losing a friend or something, and I haven't gotten to the part where Fred dies and Dobby already died, and I ended up crying at work, and one of the nurses was like, "Are you okay? Did something happen?" I was like, "Dobby died. He died. He's the free elf." Yeah. So, yeah. I love Harry Potter. So I'm going to be so sad when I finish this. I'm trying to take my time, but I think I might have to go back in my room and finish it. But Harry Potter, such a great book. Books. Probably my favorite book series of all time. My favorite book of all time. And then the last thing was this I Love You candle. I think, I know you guys remember this from when me and my mom went to Bath and Body Works. And it smelled. I gave it to my husband for Christmas. Oh my God, it smells so good. It's like, it smells like a winter, like if you were sitting in a room with a big fireplace and you got a blanket wrapped around you and you're drinking a cup of hot cocoa or hot coffee. Every time I light this candle, it reminds me of that. It's barrel-aged bourbon, soft caramel, and coarse sea salt. I definitely recommend this candle. Oh my God, it smells so good. Alright, you guys, like I said, this was just a little haul video, and I can hear my sister-in-law yelling. My nephew has autism, and he acts up sometimes, so, but we love him. He's a really smart boy. Very, very smart. He acts up a little bit at times when he doesn't get what he wants. Don't all children do that, though? Right? Am I right? Alright, but I'm going to get off of here before y'all can hear them, because I don't want this video to be ruined. But, this honey, though, it's so pretty, too. I might start putting it in a cup of tea or something. It's really good. I loved it. And my Hunger Games, my candle, and my book that I'm about to finish and then cry because Remus and Tonks and Fred are about to die. Great. Alright. Well, y'all have a good night. I hope you enjoyed this. Bye-bye.